else in this world. I know he would rather be there than to see any of you guys in that position. He would much rather fill that spot than to see any of his family in that position. That's the kind of man he was.
You know, life's really interesting. You know, it's just you live the entire life, you know, trying to learn to become a better person and find out where God really wants you to be. And really, I could never really complain or say anything bad about Josh because I saw a lot in him that I wish I had. You know, and a lot of times it takes experiences like this for you to stop for a second and examine yourself and find out what could you do differently. You know, and Josh was absolutely strong. Everybody knows that. But the biggest thing that I appreciate about him is something I learned from him, because it wasn't always me teaching him something or me trying to minister to him. He ministered to me just as much because, you know, we're in this walk together. And the biggest thing that he always showed me was he wasn't going to believe something or take something to heart unless he found out it was true himself. He'd kind of look at you if you're trying to discipline him and you'd say something like, all right, you can listen to me or you can learn the hard way. He'll just look at you with a sarcastic smile and say, I'll take the hard way. Because he'd rather experience it and figure it out for himself and know that what he's doing is the right way or know what he's doing is not fake, and then take that once he's 100% sound on what he's going for. And that's something we could all learn from and we could all take. And, you know, if you really love Josh and you really want to keep that memory going, then I'd say take something from his life and apply it to yours to keep that going. You know, don't let it be just something that you talk about or you think about. Actually do something, because that's the only thing that really matters, is when you start practicing something. And Josh is, I mean, absolutely always getting me into trouble, but I loved it anyway. I don't know how many times I go hang out with him and I was like, I know I'm getting grounded today. But it was always worth it. You know, I love Josh. You know, and I think the biggest day when I found out about it, though, was the only thing that I was always praying for. I think a lot of people were praying for, was when that strong side of him finally humbled for just a moment to allow God to go into his heart, and that he'd get that side over him and serve somebody with his whole heart. And the day that I found out that he made that decision, and I heard about that, was probably the best day ever, because I realized that he was completely complete as a man, and he was going in the right direction. So, you know, I don't have control over this life, and I don't know what's going to happen, but one day I'm going to have to go through the same thing. And on the other side, I can't wait to shake hands, give him a hug, and say thanks for all you did for me, man.
Amen.